Thanks for joining us this evening. More than 1,000 children across Leeds are sleeping in their own beds tonight. And that's thanks to the tireless work of a teacher who set up a charity when she discovered some of her pupils were sleeping on the floor. The Zarak charity has delivered beds, bedding and sleepwear to scores of families over the last 3 years. But now it says more and more schools are asking for help. With rising household bills and the end of the universal credit uplift, founder Bex Wilson says the problem is only going to get reported on this problem in 2018 and the numbers are getting worse. Why do you think that is? The government did spend millions of pounds supporting families during the pandemic. Councils prioritise their money, don't they? I mean, we know that the City of Culture is 2023.
Children out of poverty.
This is obviously a teacher doing this in her spare time. What are the council doing to support families who are struggling like the ones that we're seeing here?
So the council...
We wish you a speedy recovery, Pauline. Now, any other week, we might not cover a Transport for the North Board meeting, but I'm sure you remember 6 days ago the government cancelled the high-speed 2 rail line in Yorkshire and swept aside plans for Northern Powerhouse Rail through Bradford. Now, they were plans that Transport for the North had spent years drawing up. Transport for the North was supposed to be a big step forward in the devolution of powers from Westminster. It became the first regional transport body outside of London in 2018 with powers to shape our local roads and railways. Now, there were 3 big ideas floated: a London-style transport travel card that would allow passengers to make multiple journeys on trains, trams and buses, a new £11 billion road tunnel under the Pennines linking Sheffield and Manchester, and Northern Powerhouse Rail, a £39 billion high-speed link between Leeds and Manchester via Bradford. None of those ideas came to fruition. Well, one well-known politician was worried from the start. He's former Deputy Prime Minister, happy chap, as you heard there. Today, politicians across the North who make up the Transport for the North were angry that the government had ignored them. One said what was on the table now was a cheap and nasty option. Tom Ingle is at Leeds Station, where the high-speed line to Manchester would have started. Not very happy people there today, Tom, I think it's safe to say. Now, a hobby started during the pandemic has netted a father and daughter from South Yorkshire a raft of awards. Dean Stills and his daughter Rebecca started filming the wildlife in their garden when lockdown kept us all at home. Well, the success of their first film prompted a second and a third, all made with a budget of absolute zero. And now they've got awards too. Heidi Tomlinson reports.
Sunday, and that is
Thank
the
you.
forecast.
I'm sure Ducks Barnsley, but we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Well, it's not.
Bye-bye for now.